the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real-world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Turn 3 Racing Network. As tonight, we are here for the Bumpy Road 250 as the OP Premier Super Speedway Series is at the Legacy Daytona track. Thank you very much for joining me. I'm your host. My name is KR Stolfus, and qualifying has gotten underway. Several cars are already out on the track. Let's check out one of them as he really tried to get it up to speed. And Kevin Freeze not getting out of the pits the smoothest. Adam Schramm in the 87, he's picking up some speed down the backstretch. These guys all gonna have an out lap where they'll gain speed, and then they will have one timed lap. Anthony English in the 44 making his way through turns 1 and 2. English, a strong qualifier. We'll see if he can put it on pole, but did not like his outlap. He's gonna reset and try again. 31 at Casey Gilchrist. As Gilchrist makes his way down the front backstretch. I'll get it right sooner or later. '81 of Dustin Logston. Oh boy, these things are really working good right now. That is very interesting. Couple drivers coming in now, finally setting some times. Let's take a look and see. Hunter Reynolds in the 26 on top with a 50.85. Josh Ball sitting in second. As Logston goes across the line. Inside the top 10, Kevin Freeze. Into the top 5, Crosby Jr. moves into second. Jimmy Reynolds in 11th. The Italian Stallion, Vicente Guerrero, makes his way down the backstretch. Guerrero through turns 3 and 4. And here comes Vicente across the line. And Vicente good enough to be in the top 10, sitting in 8th. With that being said, let's go ahead and step away for the national anthem No one go anywhere. We'll be back with tonight's starting lineup.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Bumpy Road 250 here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Our field is taking to the grid, and that means one thing only. We gotta go through the starting lineup. So let's get right into it for tonight's race, starting on the front row with a quick time of 50.851. Hunter Reynolds in the 26, to the outside the 33 of Jeff Crosby Jr. Row number 2 going to be made up of Josh Ball and Dude Conrad. Row number 3, the 85 of Adam Kilday and the 88 of Gabe Butler. Row 4, the 63 of Logan Helton and the 25 Kevin Freeze. Row number 5, Casey Gilchrist in the 31 and the 59 of John Guerrera. Row 6, Sean McCara in the 71 and the 12 of Zach Fritsch. Richard Kuhn in the 47 and Vicente Italian Stallion Guerrero in row number 7 outside. Row 8, Christian Strader in the 29 and the 62 of Les Levy. Cody Nagels in the 6 and Dustin Logston in the 81 make up row number 9. Row 10, Jimmy Reynolds and Eric Laurie. Row number 11, the 66 of Bubba Whittingham and the 19 of Zach Workman. Anthony English and Stephen Miles make up row number 12. Row 13, Alex Green and Robert Morrison. Row number 14, Jeff Crosby Sr. and the 87 of Adam Strom. Row 15, Devin Ray and Nate Ward on the outside of row 15. Row 16, Rick Seabrands in the 4 and Jeremy Stanley in the 60. Josh Milam and Gail Brooks make up row 17. Row 18, going to be Rick Sanchez and Alex Giffen. And that is it. It's not going to give us the rest of it. Dan Harrington and Andrew Schroeder And then our final two cars, Dustin Logston and Jeremy Stanley, those two did not make it out there. So as the field rolls around, we get ready to let them loose for the first time here tonight in the Bumpy Road 250. Let's take a moment and go over our race info. This is our first trip this season to the Legacy Daytona track. Our stages are at lap 25 and 50. And of course, make sure you save that fast repair for the end because you're going to want it. I guarantee it. As the pace car gets ready to move out of the way, green flag is out for the first time tonight. Hunter Reynolds, Jeff Crosby Jr. going to lead this field side by side into turn number 1 as Dustin Logston and Jeremy Stanley are released from their pit box, and they are down and away to rejoin or to join in on this race. Hunter Reynolds has the advantage down on the inside, but Jeff Crosby Jr. with a little bit of speed was trying to take over the top spot, but couldn't quite get it done. As they come around for the first time, Hunter Reynolds in the 26 going to lead that opening lap. Our field looking nice and tidy right now. And Harrington falling back just a little bit here in the 82. It's like maybe he is going to lose the draft. He is falling behind quickly. He will catch, or Dustin Logston and Jeremy Stanley will catch up to him. We are on board with the 81 of Logston. He tries to get up to speed. Down the back stretch they go. 38 car field here tonight. All 38 cars out on the speedway. Logston and Stanley did start from pit road. As Dan Harrington has finally officially lost the draft, that 82 falling further back, and he's got a long way to go before Logston and Stanley can pick him up. Meanwhile, the front of the field remains the same, the 26 Reynolds wrap machine. And on the inside, the 33 of Jeff Crosby Jr. hanging tough in that outside lane, and the 33 clears the 26 but does not drop down as the 26 starts to surge back ahead. Dude Conrad in the 8 with a great qualifying effort. Conrad pushing hard on the 33. Our top 15 remain the same. Nobody has really moved. It's not until we get back to about 18th, 19th place where we see someone who is making their way forward. Robert Morrison right now, our biggest mover of the race. Along with Devin Ray, they are up 7 and 8 spots respectively. We are on board with Strader here in the Reese's number 29. It's tucked in behind the 47 of Richard Kuhn. Last car in this lead pack, that is the 48 of Andrew Schroeder. Schroeder and Rick Sanchez pulling tail here. However, Harrington, Logston, and Stanley are a long way behind them. Josh Ball in the 1, giving a healthy shove to the 26. Ball going to clear the outside lane, and he finally moves up as he comes up off of turn number 4. And we have a new leader on the outside. Josh Ball in the 1. Going to lead that lap for the first time in this race. Josh Ball making some moves here. Nate Warren in the 16. He's started to make his way forward. He's going to join Morrison, Devin Ray as 3 drivers who have all gained at least 10 spots. They're continuing to work their way forward as we go on board with Warren. Les Levy in the 62. Always supporting the Ricky Bobby Foundations for drivers who want to go fast. Levy will be looking for a win this season. Always seems to take him just a moment to get rolling as the season goes on. But Les, capable of finding a victory lane. As Warren in the 16 makes a move to the outside. A battle at the front remains a little bit unchanged, but now we got a third lane starting to be used. The 6 of Cody Nagels trying to use that third lane to work forward. Devin Ray hooking up with him, and Devin and Cody had a good run going. We'll see if they can make something happen down the backstretch. Nate Warren in the 16. Having the fastest lap time. Turning a 46.74. Nate Warren, as he works his way forward, has some speed in that race car. That's what you want to see. Always got to have speed. Chow. And speed. Josh Ball in the 1. Jeff Crosby Jr. in the 33. Battling side by side at the line. Eagles and Ray still trying to get that third lane going. Check back on our final 3 drivers here. Dan Harrington, Demon Tech 82. Find him over on Twitch. You can see that Logston and Stanley are closing in on him. These guys will be hoping for a caution. That way they can get into this race. As we go on board with the Chevy Land 66, Richard Kuhn in the 47 gets down low, contact. Bubba Winningham and Richard Kuhn into the wall. Big dust up down the backstretch, several more getting into it. And that started with Richard Kuhn hitting the apron, and our first caution of the night comes out. Nate Warren getting involved, Anthony English, Bubba Winningham, and the 47 up in smoke. Let's see what happened here. Back that up just a little bit further. See, Bubba just gets onto the apron. Oh, I'm sorry, Richard Kuhn just gets onto the apron. Collects Bubba Winningham in the process. Zach Workman, Adam Strom, nowhere to go. As the field makes its way onto pit lane. Les Levy got a little bump from the 17. Trying to figure out what happened further down the track. It looks like maybe two entirely separate incidents happened right there. Take one more shot here as they make their way off of pit road. Look like Casey Gilchrist, 16, and Nate Warren. Nate Warren worked his way forward and going to go for a spin there. I think we about got it figured out. There goes Richard Kuhn. The 8 and the 85 make contact, and then the 071, as everyone checks up, gets into the 16. So two entirely separate incidents happening at the exact same time. So our first caution of the night is out. Everyone did come down pit road. Kilday and Workman still working on their race cars. Bubba Winningham, after that hard impact, Winningham has not made it back out onto the speedway yet, as several cars come down pit road, top off their fuel tanks. It does appear that the 66 of Bubba Winningham has gone behind the wall. See if he can get back out there. Dude Conrad in the 8 still working on his race car as the field makes its way down the back stretch. here at the Legacy Daytona Super Speedway. Bubba Whittingham chiming in on chat. Thank you very much for stopping by, Bubba. Tough break, man. Wrong place, wrong time for you. Nightmare Sports Josh Ball on the front row for this restart. Pace car down and away. Our first caution of the night comes to a close. Nightmare Esports made up of Josh Ball, Cody Nagels, Dawson Wise, the Italian stallion Vicente Guerrero, and the 24 of Miles. I know Miles. Give me a second. I know who it is. Why can't I think of the first name? Stephen Miles. I knew it'd come to me. Stephen Miles. Stephen finding himself in 31st spot. Got shuffled back a little bit with this most recent yellow. Is working behind the 4 and the 17. Field spread out just a little bit here, but everyone very capable of closing up the gaps that they are in as long as the damage is not too much. Kevin Freeze, Hunter Reynolds down the back stretch. Hunter Reynolds in the 26, been a mainstay at the front of the field here. Reynolds, a driver for Team Bootmarket Esports, along with Kevin Freeze. New fast lap of the race, once again turned by the 16 of Nate Warren. 46.69 last time around. We'll see if anyone has an answer for that speed. And nobody, well, I take that back. Jimmy Reynolds in the 17 now has the fastest lap of the race at a 46.57. So Reynolds, 46.567, fastest lap of the race. And the second caution of the night comes out just like that. This is our second one here in stage number 1. Looks like quite the dust up through 3 and 4. '15 and '59 making contact. Big wiggles out of everybody, but didn't look like anyone got sideways. So caution flag is out once again. I don't expect we'll have too many front runners hit pit road. It looks like Nate Warren going to be one of the first ones to come down. Logan Helton in the 63 going to join him. Sanchez in the 5. We're closing in on the end of stage number 1. We will get the green flag before this stage ends. So track position being very important to these guys. That is why you saw so many stay out. But the back half of the field, well, they got nothing to lose. Bobby Helton's here. How you doing, Bobby? David Booth, Drake Coogan. Thank you very much, guys, for coming by, saying hello. Bubba wants to know what lap we're on. We're on lap 20. Let's get rid of that. Sorry, I didn't mean to leave that up. Had a crash while I was talking about everybody. Our second caution of the night. Still in stage number 1. Dan Harrington with a long pit stop. Josh Milam, Nate Warren, Jeremy Stanley, all with extended stays into their pit stall. I don't know about you guys, but closer we get to the 4th of July, the more they start setting off fireworks. The more they do that, the more my dogs are trying to climb in my lap. So if you happen to hear them here tonight, just know that there's been a few fireworks going off, and they really are trying to get into my lap while I'm sitting here trying to call this race. It is quite interesting. Lights have gone out on the Ford Mustang. Kevin Freeze, Hunter Reynolds on row number 1 for the restart. Josh Ball and Gabe Butler, row 2. Row 3, Jeff Crosby Jr. and the 6 of Cody Nagels. Let's see if these guys can get to the end of stage 1, or if we're going to have another big one. Although we didn't quite have a big one this time. Going for the fancy low shot here as the field works by. Pace car pulls onto pit road, and our second caution is done. Green flag is out as we begin lap 23. Side by side onto the back stretch. Kevin Freeze, Hunter Reynolds. Everything smooth sailing at the front. The 26 going to drop down in front of his teammate. They are trying to make some noise 3 wide. The 2 all by himself though. Devin Ray not getting a whole lot of help. Looked like he was going to have some help in that 3rd lane, but it fizzled out, and now Devin Ray going to drop back here. Ray finds a spot to slot in. That doesn't last long as someone else is going to try the 3rd lane. That is the 31 at Casey Gilchrist. And now Stephen Miles going to be up there. Miles just a handful of laps ago was all the way down in 35th. One more time around for stage number 1. This is the final lap in the stage. Everyone really going to start pushing hard here. Ray almost getting into the wall. Big wiggle out of Freeze, and he is going to go around, and it is going to create another spin down the backstretch. And I believe Gabe Butler is going to win the stage. Father and son making contact there. Anthony English with a hip check as everyone was trying to squeeze through. Workman, very evasive action. So as the field gets formed up behind the pace car, I said Gabe Butler. However, it appears to be the 26, Hunter Reynolds, was able to survive all of that. Butler into second. Reynolds going to be your stage winner. We'll get him on the radio just as soon as he is done with his pit stall. Reynolds down and away, and Gabe Butler maybe gonna get him at the line. Butler with a superb pit stop wins the race off of pit road. Let's get talking to Hunter Reynolds, our stage winner. Hunter, this car up in the booth. Got your ears on, bud?
Yes, sir. What's up?
Hey, looks like you won a stage. How'd you do that?
Dude, I have no idea. I had some help. I had some help from the boys behind me, and just good luck so far.
Well, man, an outstanding job. That 26 has been fast. Put it on pole, and it seems like you haven't been anywhere outside of that front row just yet.
And honestly, that's the plan for the rest here, if I can manage it. So yeah, we're gonna try and keep it up here. This Ford Mustang is rocking and rolling tonight, and hopefully we can keep up here.
All right, man. Well, a solid run. You know, a lot of chaos going on here in stage 1. 3 yellows already. What's it like out there on the track?
Yeah, at this bumpy Daytona, you kind of have to expect it, especially with the close race that we get around here, and they're getting 3 wide back there. We haven't seen it yet up in the front row, but it'll happen eventually. But yeah, we're really bumpy and try not to push anyone off center, so just got to try and keep the car under me here, and like I said, hopefully not get involved in any wrecks or anything. But it'll be a tough one for the rest of the race, especially as the tires get worn, but it'll be exciting for sure.
All right, man. Shout outs, thank yous. Anything you need to add for this stage 1 win?
Yeah, appreciate you. All the boys back at Bootnaka, you up in the booth car, do a great job. All the league admins, and appreciate everyone watching.
All right, man. Well, once again, congratulations. That 26 looks bad fast. Man, well, I have a feeling that everyone else is going to have to deal with you here in a little bit.
Man, I sure hope so. I appreciate it.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Our stage 1 winner from Team Bootnaka, Hunter Reynolds in the 26. So as we begin in our 3rd caution of the night, we're going to have to see just how many of our drivers are going to be able to survive what looks to be a rough and tumble race here tonight. Of course, we are at Legacy Daytona. It is a very rough and tumble kind of track. At least the surface is. Only 1 car out of the race. That is the 66 of Bubba Winningham. Front row, Gabe Butler, Hunter Reynolds. Row 2, Josh Paul and John Guerrera, and Dude Conrad and Logan Helton. In row number 3 for this restart. Pace car going to get out of the way. The green flag comes out. We get back into it. It's like a solid restart for everybody. Everyone into 4th gear down the backstretch. Good sign, no one spun out. Mixmaster PJ wants to know how the paint scheme on the number 10 is. Well, let's take a look. Here's a nose shot of Brooks in the 10. Couple extra life cars out here, as our main extra life driver is not on display for tonight. Mixmaster PJ up in YouTube chat though. Broadcaster ignores chat. Oh, there's a bit of a delay. But yeah, that 10 looking very sharp. Not my favorite paint scheme out here tonight. No, only because it's extra life, but it's fine. It's whatever. Yeah, I mean, gee, anyone could do one of those extra life paint schemes. New fast lap of the race, the 0.71 of Eric Lorry. Lorry going very quickly at 46.500. Eric Lorry at a 46.500. Anyone else got some speed? Now's the time to show it here in stage number 2. Reynolds and Butler continue to lead. Third lane. Well, I'll tell you, that's 16 and Nate Warren. He's been working his way forward for 32 laps. Every time he gets into the top 10, he has to fall back. Well, here he is once again into the top 10, up 23 spots from where he started this race. Now he's tucked in behind the 63 of Logan Helton. Andrew Schroeder up 24 spots in the 48. We saw Schroeder start at the tail end of this field. So now he has gained 24 spots to be in 14th. That green and white, 48. Having a good showing here. Oh, as we got more trouble, around goes the 3 of Alex Green. Devin Ray getting involved. And our 4th caution comes out. The 10 and the 14 all find a way around that hobbled number 3. Look like Stephen Miles, a couple drivers getting some action into this one. Zach Fritsch in the 12. Able to straighten that out. Just a multi-car situation. The caution flag is out, and with that being said, guys, I'm going to step away for a quick break. No one go anywhere. We'll be back to wrap up stage number 2 right after this.
racing. You wanted the best. You got them 4 abreast. Often imitated, never duplicated. The greatest show on dirt. The World of Outlaws.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as the lights have gone out on our Ford Mustang. Josh Paul, Gabe Butler lead this field to the green flag. Our 4th caution of the night comes to a close. Stage number 2 back underway. Still only have 1 car out of the race. That is the 66 of Bubba Whittingham. Alex Giffen, Devin Ray are multiple, or I should say, well, Alex Giffen, couple laps down. Devin Ray, only 1 lap down. But that number 2, missing a very important chunk of the race car. We'll keep an eye on Devin Ray, but that car is in trouble. Belva Feltz chiming in. How you doing, Belva? Thank you very much for your 2 cents. I appreciate it. In the turns 1 and 2, Josh Paul, Gabe Butler, very close quarters racing between those two. Definitely a 0x. That was totally a 0x. Anthony English in the 44 trying to make something happen in the 3rd lane, and the 7 of Josh Milam goes for a spin as he tried to get up into the 3rd lane. Looked like a bump gone wrong, and Milam, hard impact with several cars to his inside, and we're under our 5th caution. Eric Laurie blows his hood off. Cody Nagels got involved. 29 goes for a spin to the infield. John Guerrero, Vicente Guerrero. Adam Strom in the 87 getting a piece of it. convoy with Josh Milam. He moves up to the third lane and gets a shot in the back that just could not hold on to, and then just pinballs off of several cars. And that was chaos all throughout turns 3 and 4. Butler, Ball, Conrad, Reynolds, and Freeze all stay out. Logan Helton wins the race off of pit road of everyone who hit pit lane. So 5 cautions here in this one. We started 38 cars. Bubba Winningham, the only one out of the race in the 66. Butler in the 88, our race leader. Josh Ball, Dude Conrad, Hunter Reynolds, Kevin Freeze, like I said, those guys stayed out. Then Logan Helton in 6th, Zach Fritsch 7th. 8th place right now is the 5 of Rick Sanchez. Dan Harrington in the 82 had a rough start to the race, fell back immediately. He is up to 9th place. And now rounding out your top 10 is the 17 of Jimmy Reynolds. Zach Workman in the 19, an extended stay on pit road. Andrew Schroeder in the 48. Losing a lap here. He is no longer on the lead lap after he had an extended stay on pit road. Workman still sitting on pit lane as the field forms up side by side, 2 by 2, kind of like the ants as they go marching in. All right, we have a new tasty beverage we're going to try here tonight. It is it's dirty leaf juice. Dirty leaf juice here tonight. Let's take a first sip here. Not bad, not bad. Got a little bit of a kick to it. All right, guys, let me know who you think is going to win stage number 2. Hunter Reynolds picked up stage 1. He is in position to go for stage number 2. 5 cautions on the night. Our 5th caution going to disappear this time. Green flag going to come out as we got some checkups happening at the back. Green flag is out though. We're gonna go racing. Jimmy Reynolds in the 17 moves down to the bottom lane. Kilday in the 85. Oh, now the 26 dropping down to the inside. to Hunter Reynolds. Started on the outside of row number 2. He's made his moves and now leads this race on the inside lane. Gabe Butler in the 88. Not so easy to pass that very fast race car. Butler and Reynolds, superstars here in the OP Racing Super Speedway Series. Monday night premiere, boys. Always have to deal with the 26 or the 88. Shoot, might as well throw in the 63 there as well. Logan Helton is the second car on the outside lane. But let me know who you think is going to win stage number 2. The laps are winding down. If you guys are enjoying the show, don't hesitate to comment often. Also, feel free to hit that thumbs up. Let the drivers know, 1, that you're cheering for them, 2, that you appreciate the show. As our 6th caution comes out, Robert Morrison getting involved. And I did not see what happened here, so let's see if we can figure it out. And Morrison goes for a spin and a hard hit by the 3 of Alex Green. Morrison getting turned in the tri-oval, and Alex Green with nowhere to go. I believe it is safe to say that the 3 is not going to win stage 2. Let's take another look at this one. And just a hard hit. So caution flag out for the 6th time. I believe last week was a caution heavy one. Trying to see if I can get there. Now, last week we had 10 cautions, and we are well on our way to have another 10 here tonight. 38 car field will tend to do that. A fine line to walk. You want to have a lot of cars in the race, because no one wants to watch 3 cars run 2.5 miles for 100 laps. However, the more cars you have, the more opportunity there is for a caution. However, everyone has made their final pit stop for stage number 2, so top 15 stayed out. Eric Laurie, Richard Kuhn, Nate Warren all hit pit road here. Tammy Helton chiming in. How you doing, Miss Tammy? Good to see you. Thank you for saying hello. Field gonna stack up here. We're gonna bring it in to our 6th caution of the night. Alex Green in the number 3 has rejoined the race. He's multiple laps down. Zach Workman has also rejoined the race. That being said, that means we only have but 1 car out still. That is Bubba Whittingham's 37 vehicles on the speedway. Considered race cars. Wait, Ford Mustang doesn't count. Honestly, even in the Xfinity cars that are, I'm doing air quotes here, race cars. I don't even think a Ford Mustang counts then either. I mean, you'd have to look really hard to find a Ford Oh, dang it, Hunter. Lights are out on the pace car. Butler, Hunter Reynolds on row number 1 for this restart. Josh Ball, Logan Helton, Dude Conrad, and Rick Sanchez for row number 3. We're gonna let him loose once again. Green flag back out, and away we go. The 88 gets a shove from the 1, the 63, giving that 26 a bump. 33 cars are on the lead lap. Robert Morrison in the 54 just went for that hard impact with he and Alex Green. Morrison in the 54 is the last car on the lead lap. Devin Ray in the 2, having to burn a fast repair to fix the nose on his race car. All right, something I haven't done in a while. I don't know why, but I just haven't done it. So here we go. We're gonna do a little bit of crank it up. Oh no, this is turn it up. You see how rusty I am? Holy smokes. You just see someone going through the grass? Maybe? I did. I don't know who it was though. Yeah, no clue. All right, here we go. We're gonna do a little bit of turn it up. Man, oh man, a good little bit of turn it up right as stage number 2 ended. And I'm not 100% sure, but it looked like maybe Logan Helton in the 63 picked up stage 2. Don't hold me to it. That would be obviously very unofficial. And I have not had anybody tell me otherwise. So until I know, I'm not going to talk too much more about stage number 2. Hunter Reynolds in the 26, pushing on the 63. Everyone trying to get their elbows up right now. But we are logging some laps, and the last time our leaders were on pit road was lap 39. We have had a few cautions, but regardless, those fuel tanks are starting to reach levels of dryness that they have not seen yet today. And so we are beginning to see the openings of when we'll hit pit road. And the yellow flag is out. Adam Strom in the 87 looks like he has found trouble once again. Our 7th caution of the night. Strom and Nate Warren making contact. Dude Conrad with a good look at that one. All right, so yellow flag is out. Everyone will come down pit road this time. I do believe everyone will hit pit lane. Last time they were, the most recent pit stop was on lap 46. And we're working lap 57. So 10 laps out of a 18 lap fuel run. Yeah, we'll see everyone come down pit road. With that being said, gonna take a quick break. No one go anywhere. Be right back after this.
Whopper, 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 Junior, Double, Triple, Whopper, Impossible or Bacon Whopper. I rule this day. And BK, have it your way.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And once I had a chance, I was able to confirm that our stage 2 winner was the 88 of Gabe Butler. So Butler picking up stage number 2. The lights have gone out on the pace car, so we're going to let him form up and go racing. If we get another quick caution, we'll try and talk to our stage winner. But Butler picking up stage number 2. Like I said, no matter what I say, it's always unofficial. Unless I call you a very rude name, then you can officially know that I called you that. So Gabe Butler, congratulations on stage 2. Nice job, man. Butler, a driver for Team Bootnaka. His teammates, Dude Conrad, Eric Laurie, Hunter Reynolds, and Kevin Freeze. I'm sure he would thank all of them. Probably thank a tall glass of Guinness. And yeah. So here we go. Pace car down and away. Our 7th caution of the night. Done and over with. Green flag is back in the air. Kevin Nagel's finally joining us. How you doing, Kevin? Cody has had an up and down kind of night, and right now he is up. Finding himself on the inside of row number 2 for the restart, and he is pushing hard on Strader in the 29. Cody making a move to the outside, and I do believe that this is the first time the 6 has been out in front. Do want to point out cars that are not on the lead lap: Alex Green, Alex Giffen, Zach Workman, and Bubba Winningham. Bubba Winningham, the only one that is out of the race. Alex Green, 1 lap down. He is the only car 1 lap down. Alex Giffen, 2 laps down. And Zach Workman, multiple laps down in that 19 by virtue of a 11-minute pit stop where he worked very diligently on his race car. As we are racing side by side, the 6 and the 29, Logan Helton and Sean McCara pushing on our race leaders. Cody in the 6, clearing the 29, but does not drop down to the inside. Stays up with the 71 of McCara. Strader in the 29. He is also leading for his first time tonight. Strader, a rookie here on the Monday Night Series. Strader, part of Limitless, along with Robert Morrison. Go ahead and take a look at our other Limitless drivers. This is the 87 of Adam Strom. Although I see Adam Strom in Nightmare Esports, so maybe there's been a team change and I didn't get the memo. Wouldn't surprise me. Would not surprise me. If we hit that, see, I'm not there. 3 wide for the race lead. Hunter Reynolds, Sean McCarra, Cody Nagels. Gabe Butler, our stage 2 winner, pushing our stage 1 winner to the race lead. And Reynolds has it, drops down to the middle lane, and now drops down to the bottom. Butler stays high. Oh, that's 6. Cody goes for a spin. Yellow flag is out. Everyone's still trying to hold on to it. Caution flag is out for the 8th time. Parts and pieces going flying. Morrison goes off track. Take a look here from the 10. And Jeff Crosby Jr. getting some air in that 33. Ian Logston, oh man. Logston making contact, hard hit for the 48. Everyone on the pit road. Hunter Reynolds winning the race off of pit lane. Sean McCarra, Cody Nagels, your top 3. Man, oh man. All right, let's get our stage 2 winner up in the booth. Gabe, this is KR. Got your ears on, bud?
Yeah, buddy, what's up?
Hey, a little squirrel told me that you're our stage 2 winner.
Yes, a blind squirrel, probably.
Well, you know what they say, even a blind squirrel finds a dog's butt, sunshine, something. I don't know. There's a nut involved.
It's something about a rolling stone gathers a lot of weed or something. You know.
Yeah,
anyway,
right?
We get you. We get where you're coming from.
All right, man. Well, hey, I know it's been a little bit, but stage 2, a couple laps ago. Nice job, man.
Well, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, it was fun getting up there. Good job by the teammates. So I think we all got some decent points tonight in the stages. So that's always a plus.
All right, well, we are on 8 cautions out here right now. What's it like for the drivers out there having all these yellows?
Well, it's never fun having yellows. Kind of breaks up the racing, but, you know, we're hoping to get in a green flag pit stop here at some point. But, you know, it's Bumpy Daytona, beat car. It's a handful, so just got to deal with it.
All right, man, well, one of the guys who's best at it, that's none other than the 88. That being said, any shout outs, thank yous, anything you need to add?
Just a big shout out to the teammates, man. Team Bootknocker here. We're having a bit of fun tonight. And of course yourself, KR and OP.
All right, man. Well, Gabe, nice job and congratulations on stage 2.
Thank you, my friend.
All right, there you go, ladies and gentlemen, from Team Bootknocker, 88. Of Gabe Butler. Finally got a word in with him. I don't know about you guys, but man, oh man, it is like really hot in my room right now. Oh, it's not my computer melting down. Eighth caution of the night gonna come to an end. Here we go once again. Pace car down on the way. Green flag is out. At least one more pit stop to settle this thing. We'll see how many we get. Will we get 10 cautions 2 weeks in a row? Bumpy Daytona really throwing them for a loop here tonight. Now the 71 of Sean McCara battling with the 26 of Hunter Reynolds. McCara with a very short pit stop, putting him in front of the field. Hunter Reynolds in the 26 and McCara down on the apron. And another yellow, 9 cautions coming out. Collecting our stage 2 winner. Alex Green involved. Adam Schramm. Man, the 29 getting a piece of it. So the 9th caution of the night. Let's see if we can't really get to what happened here. As Sean McCara somehow McCara still scored in 7th. They did a nice job at recovering. I was looking down at the bottom of my score sheet for him. He and Logan Helton make contact, the 71 down on the apron. And all of the chaos happens behind. On board with Jimmy Reynolds as he is able to squeeze by all of it. Alex Green in the 3 looked like he started slowing down. And Devin Ray just doesn't see it. And hard impact for the 3 in the outside wall. Gonna get a real good shot at it this time. You see the 71 go into the corner, wiggles, and then the checkup, and wham! Several cars sitting on pit road, an extended stay for them. But our race leader is none other than the 26 of Hunter Reynolds, Logan Helton, Nate Warren, Jimmy Reynolds, and Jeff Crosby Sr. make up your top 5 right now. Those guys did not come down pit road this time. They all elected to stay out. The first one who hit pit road, or I'm sorry, the first one off of pit road of everyone who made a pit stop. That is Adam Kilday in the 85. We still have at least one more pit stop to make before this night is over with. No one can get to the end from here. So 9 cautions on the night, 10 cautions last week. Could we see 11? How many cautions you guys think we're gonna get here tonight? I say we get 12, and 2 of them are in overtime. Let me know what you think. I will say that this most recent one has put a lot of drivers behind the wall, so let's get caught up on that real quick. Bubba Winningham has been there since lap 12. Jeff Crosby Jr. is going to join him along with Andrew Schroeder. Out of the race, looks like the 3 of Alex Green as well is out of the race. Sitting on pit road being serviced by his pit crew is the 29 of Strader. And quite possibly John Guerrera in the 59 just now pulled in. So troubles for the 59. We'll keep an eye on that and see how that all shapes up. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars right now looking like out of the race. 9th caution of the night done and over with, and we are back underway here at Legacy Daytona. Let me know how many cautions you think we're going to have, folks. I think we're sitting at 12 with 2 of them being overtime. That's what I think. If you guys get the correct guess, you will earn 75 internet bucks. I have 75 internet bucks on me, and I will mail them to you. As I need is a defunct Gmail address, and I will make sure to pretend to send it to you. Checks in the mail. But yeah, let me know how many cautions you guys think we're gonna have. I think it's 12, and 2 of them will be because of overtime. Kevin Nagels won the caution game the last 2 times, and he used his internet bucks and got a Lambo. Like, did you need some wool? What are you doing with a lamb? Oh, lamb chops. That's what you wanted. Lamb chops are gonna be good. I'm coming over to your house. I like lamb. My producer is telling me that Lambo is a car. That's awkward. That's awkward. I was just helping it through the fence. Lamborghini. Lambo is short for Lamborghini. This is a 13. He's got a Lamborghini. He races it. Where's he at? Kevin Nagels calling 14 cautions. Where is that Lambo leg? Haven't seen him this race. All right, they're trying to go 3 wide, 26 laps to go. Legacy Daytona really throwing these guys a tough curveball. we have had 9 cautions, 29 cars on the lead lap. It does look like 5 cars have gone behind the wall. Strader still sitting on pit road, being serviced by the pit crew. Zach Workman, multiple laps down, but he keeps chugging along. He's going to have an opportunity to pass Guerrera in about 2 more laps. That will move Workman from 37th, quite possibly, and he does get by Guerrera this time. As the yellow flag is going to come out, Josh Ball in trouble, Jimmy Reynolds in trouble. Around goes the 60 as well. Jeremy Stanley pointed the wrong direction. Rick Seabrands going through down below the yellow line. Ten cautions on the night. On board with Jeremy Stanley. Stanley in the 60, gonna get a hip check here. Josh Ball went for a wild ride. '17 and the 1 just drift together. Gilchrist, nowhere to go. Sean McCarra able to miss it. And Seabrand sees that happen, and he just looks like he got a little bit of a nudge from behind, but able to keep it off the inside wall. And everyone on the lead lap has come down pit road. Into their pit stalls. Logan Helton gonna win the race off of pit road, but a very aggressive exit. Logan Helton, hopefully not caught speeding there, but man, I saw the front end of that thing dive down as he got close to the line. Kevin wants to know why I'm being stingy with the bucks. I gave you a bazillion last week. How many do you think I have? I'm down to 75. I've only got 7 likes on this video. Last one had even less. How do you think I make my bazillion bucks? It's all about the thumbs up that you guys are being stingy with. 20 viewers watching this one and only 7 thumbs up, and you want a bazillion bucks. I'll tell you what, Kevin, I'll give you a bazillion internet bucks if I get double digits in the thumbs up. None of that is true. I hope you all know that that was entirely satire. But I do only have 75 internet bucks to give Kevin because we are flat broke. All right, here we go. Logan Helton. Looks like his aggressive exit from pit lane paid off. He does have the race lead and does not come back down pit road. field gonna form up side by side. On the front row, Logan Helton in the 63, electing the outside lane for this restart. Down on the inside, that is the 26 of Hunter Reynolds. Row number 2, Nate Warren in the 16, in the 6 of Cody Nagels. In our third row for this restart, that is the 85 of Adam Kilday and the 81 of Dustin Logston. If you guys haven't heard me say it yet, our new graphics overlay is in thanks to Dustin Logston over at the Nerditudes. You see that logo pop up in your upper right corner. That is to say thank you to all the nerds over at Nerditude TV. Make sure, if you have the opportunity, that you watch some of their broadcasts that they do. Never watch one when on Monday nights when we're doing this. Always be here. But if you're not here, check out Nerditudes. Lights are out on the pace car. Kevin gave me 6 thumbs up, and the other was my mom. Yeah, well, my mom always gives me a thumbs up. That's my mom. I think she's like legally required to support all the dumb things I do. Here we go. Green flag is out, and we do have 11 likes, and YouTube just paid me a bazillion internet bucks, so we've gone from 75, if you get it right on the cautions, all the way back to a bazillion jillion. I do appreciate your support and helping YouTube pay me. Again, satire. I'm legally required to say satire on those situations because YouTube might sue me for defamation, and the fact that they would be appalled that they would even attempt to pay me anything. Hunter Reynolds on the inside of Logan Helton, starting to edge ahead just a little bit. Nate Warren in the 16. Warren, who has had a very up and down kind of night, is up right now inside the top 5. Nate Warren looks like he is determined to be in front of this race. Gotta love it. He has not given up. Do want to point out Strader on pit lane for the last 17 minutes as Logan Helton drops down to the inside. We have 20 laps to go. The Strader has been on pit road for the last 17 minutes. Some heavy damage, but that car refusing to go behind the wall. We'll see if Strader can get back out there. If not, right now we have 6 cars out of the race. Bubba Winningham, Jeff Crosby Jr., Andrew Schroeder, Alex Green, Strader, and John Guerrera. Stephen Miles in the 24. He is the last car on the lead lap, and he has got some damage to that front end. Miles still chugging around out there in 28th spot. First car 1 lap down. That is the one of Josh Ball. Ball had an extended stay on pit road, and that is what has put him so far back. As Strader is down and away. Strader on the apron. So the 29 is able to get back out there after almost 18 minutes on pit road. We have a new leader of the race, the 2 of Devin Ray. At one point, that 2 was missing the front clip. But Devin Ray took full advantage of a fast repair to try and lead this race. Did it in the third lane, but now that third lane fizzles out. He falls fourth in line. But Devin Ray leading the lap here as we got one going through the grass. Looked like Les Levy in the 62. We stayed green. But Levy has had his momentum broken there and falls all the way to 26th and still losing a little bit. Gonna blend in here. It's a good save by the 62 of Les Levy. This season, the win and you're in format has returned. As several cars are peeling up for the first time tonight, we have green flag pit stops. And they are doing it with 16 laps to go. Brave souls, because I guarantee we are going to go into overtime. And I think it's going to be a couple of them. But winning it, you're in to the playoffs as long as you're in the top 24 at the end of the regular season. And our two winners so far this season, Zach Fritsch picked up the first win at Daytona back on June 17th. Then the next week, Jimmy Reynolds picked up the race win in race number 2. And now it looks like we might have somebody new. Logan Helton, Dustin Logston taking over the race lead as Cody Nichols and his group all hit pit lane. Hunter Reynolds, Adam Schramm, Gabe Butler, Rick Seabrands, Eric Lurie, Dude Conrad, and Alex Giffen all hit pit road that time. So the shuffle has begun for green flag pit stops. Two groups have peeled off. This race is winding down as each green flag lap ticks by. Kevin Nichols with his bold 14 cautions. The more laps we do under green, the less likely it is that the 14 is the right number. I can't afford to keep paying Kevin, guys. I need you drivers to straighten up. I blame the drivers for all the yellows. Obviously, it's not my fault. Let's be honest. If I had to blame myself, good grief, I'd do a terrible enough job in the broadcast. Just imagine how awful I'd be on the racetrack. Kilday has the race lead. Still has a bit of fuel left in the tank. Kilday can go out there a little bit longer, but he is going to peel off this time. Stanley going to join him. Logston and Morrison. That gives the race lead to the 82 of Dan Harrington. So Harrington once again out in front. Anthony English, Rick Sanchez, Devin Ray, and Jeff Crosby Sr. all right here. The 17 of Jimmy Reynolds. He is not on the lead lap, but he is with these guys as well. And when does this group hit pit road? Dude Conrad in the 8, very slowed down on the apron. Not sure what Conrad was doing. Looked like maybe he was trying to save it from spinning out. He is gathering speed. Very slowly though. So the 82 of Dan Harrington still going to have to hit pit road. And he's got about 5 laps in the tank. Maybe 6. No, he's got about 8. Oh, I don't think we had a caution though. He's got about 8. We'll say it's either he's got like from 1 to 100 laps left in the fuel tank. Okay, so at least 2. I do quick math. I do not do good math. Anthony English giving a hard shove to the 82 of Harrington. Harrington, not a fan, moved up in the high side, and no one going to drop down to the inside to try and get by him. Sanchez now pulls along. Three wide amongst 5 cars battling for the race lead. Oh, and around goes to 15. Sanchez, Ray, and the caution flag comes out. 11th caution of the night. And in the middle of the green flag pit stops, although it was at the tail end of it, the 5 all involved. Devin Ray getting a piece of it. These guys were really mixing it up at a time when they should have been running, in my opinion, single file. Going 3 wide here into turn number 1. 15 crowds down the 5 as they got into the corner. Devin Ray loses big time, as that car has already burned a fast repair, and parts and pieces of that one went flying off along with the 15. And Dan Harrington was able to skirt all the damage. Skirt, skirt. Take another look here. You can see just how rowdy these guys were. This is the top 5 in the midst of green flag pit stops. This is battle for the race lead. And Dan Harrington, who was high, wide, and handsome the whole time, said, "I want none of what's going on," and checked out. So with that being said, the drivers who had already made pit stops now will find themselves inheriting the race lead. Anthony English has not yet hit pit road. He was last on pit lane on lap 78. So English has had those tires and fuel for 14 laps. I don't know if he can stretch it that far. But he's definitely gonna try. Logan Helton, Hunter Reynolds, Josh Milam all have made their pit stops. Logan Helton on lap 86. Hunter Reynolds, lap 85. Josh Milam, lap 84. So English really going to be trying to stretch his fuel tank here. Man, I don't know, man. Anthony thinks he can do it, but I just don't see, especially if we go into overtime, get some extra laps, I just don't see how the 44 has enough fuel to get to the end of this race. Lights go out on the Ford Mustang. That is a long time for the 44 to be out there. Here we go. He's committed. Kevin Nagel's calling 14 cautions. If we get a quick one, we get a very quick caution here, I think Kevin might have a shot. If it's not a quick one, I don't have to pay him the internet bucks that he helped me earn. I'm sorry, that's the way it goes, Kevin. You can help me earn all the internet bucks, but if you make one mistake, I don't pay out. It's pass fail. All right, you're either right or you're wrong. We thank you for your donation if you're not right. Keeping all the internet bucks. I'm gonna buy me a Lambo. All right, so the 44 and the 63 side by side on the front row for our possible final restart of the night. Josh Milam, Hunter Reynolds on row number 2. Then it is Kevin Freeze in the inside lane, that number 25, and a driver we haven't talked a whole lot about, the 12 of Zach Fritsch. Picked up the win on week number 1, and he is within striking distance of picking up a second win this season. Here we go. Pace car down and away, and the green flag comes out. Our 11th caution of the night comes to a close. Belva helped put in all the lights. Belva, thank you very much. Belva, we have 11 cautions now. How many cautions do you think will happen on the night? 14 has been taken by Kevin. I said 12. Somebody's going to be correct. Six laps to go. As they make their way through 3 and 4, the 44 of Anthony English. Last on pit road on lap 78. Belba calling for 13 cautions. So we got 12, we got 13, and we got 14. Logan Hilton has the race lead down the backstretch. Anthony English in the 44, battling back. They are moving forward and back compared to each other through the corners and down the straightaway. That outside lane really gets the momentum built up in the straightaways, but the inside lane has the advantage through the corner, and you really have to take advantage of that and position your car to be on the inside through the corner and on the outside down the straightaways. But that is easier said than done. Logan Hilton now on the inside. Here comes the 7 of Josh Milam. 4 laps to go, and Milam in the 7, battling for the race lead. Yellow flag comes out. Big trouble in 3 and 4. Dan Harrington going around. Dustin Logston, Jeremy Stanley, Adam Strom, again Adam Strom. Poor Adam. Oh, and the 10. Oh, Mixmaster PJ, your 10. Oh, your boy in that extra light paint scheme. Oh no, and Dan Harrington with a torn up race car. That thing is crab walking bad. That looks twisted beyond belief. Let's take a look and see what happened here. Hoods go flying. Josh Ball involved, Jeremy Stanley. On board with the one of Josh Ball. And just a checkup by the 85. Gonna cause all of this chaos. Strom looked like he locked it down. No contact by the 87. One last look at it here. All right, we are at 12 cautions. That was the number that the house picked. The house never loses. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. Twelfth caution of the night. Last week we had 10, so that is a season high. We're only in the third race of the season. We did start 38 cars though. And right now, several of them are either out of the race or being worked on by their pit crew. Bubba Whittingham in 38th. 37th going to Jeff Crosby Jr. 36th, Andrew Schroeder. Alex Green in 35th. And 34th going to John Guerrera. So Guerrera is officially out of the race, but Strader in the 29 had rejoined the race briefly, but has once again spent another 15 minutes on pit road in 33rd spot. So Zach Workman in 32nd is the last car out on the speedway. And that 19 has had a very rough race. Vicente Guerrero, Jimmy Reynolds, Adam Schramm, Josh Ball, Robert Morrison, Rick Seabrands, and Alex Giffen in 25th spot. Those guys are all not on the lead lap. Alex Giffen being the first car one lap down. 24 cars on the lead lap. All you have to do is be on the lead lap when the white flag falls. And you have a shot at winning this race. So here we go. Lights are out on the pace car. Logan Helton, Anthony English on the front row for the restart. Then it's Zach Fritsch and Josh Milam, Cody Nagels, and Hunter Reynolds for row number 3. I do believe this is our first attempt at a green-white checkered. This should be our first attempt at a green-white checkered, yes. Here we go, pace car is down. Logan Helton has the advantage. We are looking for the white flag. All we have to do is get that white flag, and this race will be over. The 44 really stretching his fuel tanks. Let's keep an eye on the 44. He thinks he has enough to get to the end. It's going to be a tough call as we go deeper into this lap. Everyone's starting to push hard in the mid-pack. Very big snake going on. Zach Fritsch trying to wiggle up to the third lane. English tried to throw a block. All that going on. Logan Helton staying true to the yellow line. White flag is out one more time around. Into the wall goes Sean McCarron. Oh, Logan Helton gets turned as he tried to throw a block. And there's chaos into turn number one. Zach Fritsch is able to get away, but this is the white flag lap. No yellow flag will come out. Zach Fritsch is going to get a lap by himself and come away with the race win as long as he doesn't mess this up. But it's Zach, so you can't say he's won it just yet. As everybody into turns 1 and 2 got caught up, and Zach Fritsch going to come away with the race win as he almost messes it up. Second place going to go to Josh Milam, and Steven Miles in the 24 rounds out the podium. Nate Warren in 4th, Brooks in 5th in his debut race. Oh my goodness. We have to go back and check out that white flag, and into turn 1, Logan Helton tried to throw a block, looked like it was too late. And paid the price and collected dang near everybody. Logan Helton down on the yellow line, moves up to the high side and continues to try and block Hunter Reynolds. And Zach Fritsch, he still got into the wall. He didn't get away cleanly. Fritsch still got into the wall. On board with the 12. Holy cow. I mean, you want to talk about a rough final lap. On board with the 62 of Les Levy. And there's just nowhere to go. That being said, Zach Fritsch is our race winner in the 12. So let's get talking to, let's get our post-race show underway. Holy smokes. I am flabbergasted at that one. Zach, got your ears on, bud?
I do got my ears on, KR.
How,
Don't
you took the white flag. That's all I got.
Don't even ask. Why is it 2 times in one season?
Holy smokes, that 12 comes away as the race winner. And even in that big dust up, you still, like, you came out the least unscathed, but you still had to use the wall to get through.
And pretty much, yeah. I don't. Well, you want my honest truth, or do you want my lie?
Both.
Well, I'm the good racer I am. I could just, control the wheel anywhere it goes. That even means coming off my desk after it hits the wall, and I still held on to it.
Holy smokes, man. Well, that 12 was able to pick the right lane, and I think you were the only one. I mean, Josh Milam got through, Stephen Miles, they got through, but they didn't get through cleanly. And
Correct.
you,
yeah,
you got through. I mean, Milam,
he ended up getting turned. It was just like the Alex Green from, what was it, 2 weeks ago? Like when I was passing Alex Green and he ended up getting spun. That was like almost the same thing with Josh right there. I don't know. I don't know what pot of gold I ate or the golden horseshoe that's above my head right now, but I guess I'm loving it.
Well, 2 wins in 3 races. Zach, that's quite the start to this season.
I know, right? No, if only I could keep it going.
Well, yeah. Holy smokes. All right, Zach, well, nice job picking up the race win. You were able to be there, right place, right time, good heads up driving, and you come away with the race win. Shout outs, thank yous, anything you need to add?
Of course, shout out to you, KR. Thank you for broadcasting. Can't wait to rewatch this last lap and see you go back and look to see what happened. Appreciate OP and all of its admins, all these drivers showing up each week, and appreciate my team, FSR. We got Workman, Nate, Junior, and Peter, but Peter was off tonight, so we ended up getting some Gale Brooks as a substitute. He did some fine work tonight, ended up getting a P5 himself. And appreciate my wife for letting me do this every week, and my family, and shout out to all you fans out there watching from YouTube, and appreciate you guys tuning in. So thank you, KR.
All right, man. Well, once again, nice job and congratulations on the solid race win here tonight.
Appreciate it. Thanks, KR.
Zach Fritsch in the 12, picking up the race win. Almost gave it away. Not quite. Not quite. Now, let's move on to second place. That is none other than the 7 of Josh Milam. Josh, you brought this one home in second place. Holy cow, that last lap, you were sideways into turn number 1. Tell us what was going on out there.
I don't have a clue, man. I looked in my rearview mirror and the whole field was taken out, and I was skating sideways. Somehow I managed to come out in second place, man.
Well, I'll tell you what, that 7, you were pushing the 63 on the inside line. You guys take the white flag, and then he goes up to block Hunter Reynolds. And I'm thinking at that point, like, you're home free, but not quite.
Me and Logan were talking as it was going on, and we saw the movement behind us and that second line coming, and I told him to go up and block it, and unfortunately it wasn't the perfect block, so they got into it there. But I thought I was going to be home free when I heard the metal hitting each other up there, and I thought I was going to come out of there clean and take that one home, but I got nicked. But it's a good thing I could save it, and I was able to. And like I said, I crossed the finish line second place, so that's always good.
Well, man, I can't recall a finish this dramatic where it has taken, like, nobody got through this one cleanly. Even Zach Fritsch got up into the wall trying to miss all of it. So everybody getting a piece of this one, but, finding a way to bring it home in second place, Josh. Holy cow.
Yeah, that's more than I expected. I've been off the service for about a year now, and this is my 4th race back. So I haven't had good finishes until tonight. And so I've been caught up in all the collisions here with the stages, and I think this might be an actual first finish I've had the 4 races. So that's all I was looking for tonight, is to finish the race, and I managed to finish it in the top 5.
All right, man. Well, outstanding job. You do bring it home in 2nd place. Shout outs, thank yous, anything you need to add?
Yep, shout out to you guys in the booth, man. Always enjoy going back and watching it. Shout out to all the guys who come out and race tonight. Our team at HOF Racing is who we're racing with this season. Me and so far Rick Seaburns and Logan Helton squatted up and taking on the rest of the OP guys here. But shout out to them. Shout out to the admins who's keeping this thing going. They're doing a heck of a job.
All right. Well, once again, nice job, man.
Thanks, buddy.
That is Josh Milam bringing it home in 2nd place. Now let's move on to our 3rd and final step of the podium, and that is none other than the 24 of Stephen Miles. And Stephen Miles, at one point, I'm pretty sure that 24 was missing all kinds of body parts.
Oh yeah, we had to go take some parts off the back of the car and try to get her redone, but all in all, man, I'm surprised as I don't know how I got 3rd, but I guess it was just luck and trying to avoid that last couple of cautions there.
Well, that 24 was able to squeeze through all of the chaos, bring it home in 3rd place. Steven, I'm pretty sure this is your first podium finish on Monday night.
Oh no, I think it's probably my 2nd one, but this season is probably my 1st one. I think I had all top 10s, but yeah, I think it's my first podium this season.
All right, well, man, very, very solid run for you. You know, one of the things that I look for in a driver is how do they continue to run through adversity. And that 24 was doing a great job, man. You never gave up. And here you are sitting in 3rd place at the end of it all.
Yeah, qualifying kind of put us behind the ball. Sad that I wasn't able to go up there and help my teammates more with Josh and Cody up there, but me and Vince kind of rolled in the back and tried to miss some cautions and ended up getting in one that was so bad, man. I had to use my fastest pair lap 25. So after that, it was just trying to salvage good finish and got in another one that had 6 minutes. So those last 3 or 4 cautions, I was able to get all my damage fixed. And when that green-white checker came out, I knew we were going to have at least one more. Or if not, then we're just going to run it till it runs out. But right there at the end, man, I seen hoods flying up in the air, and I knew it was going to be a big one. So I prepared myself and got to that bottom. And once I seen everybody start wrecking, I just turned to the left and tap the brake and try to keep it down and use a couple other cars to keep me down there. And when it hit the grass, I just downshifted to 3rd and did a little dirt tracking. And I mean, I was just looking at how many cars in front of me, and I'm like, wow, I might come out here with the top 3 when I was 17th going into that wreck. So I guess I'll take it how they come, man. And I know that win gonna eventually come with this team, man. Cause we always up there, man, but we have bad luck. But I'm sure we'll get it done.
All right, man. Well, a solid 3rd place finish for you. Shout outs, thank yous. Anything you need to add?
Shout out to you, man. One of the best broadcasters out there, man. Shout out to my mom and dad. I know they're watching this, and my girlfriend. My teammates, Nightmare Esports. Man, we got a fast group of guys, man, and I know it's gonna come together sooner or later where we all gonna get victories here. And shout out to the admins. Shout out to everybody that's watching, all the fans that keep the views up. And thank God for this race right here, and that'll be it.
All right, man. Well, nice job. And once again, congratulations. Final step of the podium, a solid drive through the chaos to put you in 3rd place. Nice job.
Thank you, man. Have a good night.
That is Stephen Miles, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let's move on. We got one more interview to do, and I got to do this because, well, I just have to. And that is, we're going to talk to our 5th place finisher, Mr. Brooks. You got your ears on, bud?
I got you, sir.
Well, you bring it home in 5th place in your debut race. Extra life paint scheme, that number 10 looking very sharp. Tell me a little bit about your race here tonight and what you saw on the last lap.
Oh man, well, so yeah, that was terrifying just altogether. It was, well, let me rephrase. It was a lot of fun, and then once these guys were like, okay, time to actually really race, then it was terrifying. Yeah, I had a blast. I'd say, unfortunately, Peter wasn't able to make it tonight, so that's why I got to kind of just keep the seat warm for him in that number 10 car. So he got to go have some enjoyment with his family, so that was really cool. But yeah, I gotta thank him for offering me the opportunity, and then the FSR guys for allowing me to race with them. They were a blast to race with. Obviously, really excited to see Fritch get the win, and then also able to get Nate there, get him home in fourth, and then somehow, like you said, bringing home fifth on my side. But man, yeah, that last lap. I mean, I went back and I've looked at it a couple of times, and it's one of those, you want to send it. It's like, all right, I keep all my momentum and everything. It's like, no. This is my first race here. I don't want to get anybody mad at me. So, and it worked. I just kind of snaked through real as carefully as I could, but trying to still keep some momentum up. And yeah, I just was able to kind of, while everybody else was trying to basically get going again, I was still had that 40, 50, whatever miles an hour, and was able to kind of sneak through a whole bunch of cars. And then just wind up by chance lining up right behind Nate. I was like, well, hey, let me push you a little bit, because I know this is a one-off for me. So let's get you the better finishing position, because you're going for the points here. And so, yeah, other than, of course, some of the bad luck for Jeff and as well as for Workman, that was a really, really good race for the whole team there.
Well, it looks like you and the 14 might have been the only two cars to get through that without actual contact. Did you happen to see if you got like a 0x, 2x, anything through all that?
No, I got through clean. Yeah, I was poking around, and yeah, I think I got through I got the 0x was when I locked onto the 16 there, pushing him down the back. But yeah, I got through clean somehow. I actually had a clean race going until I think it was the second to last yellow, if I'm not mistaken, where I had the contact with a couple guys, and that one, yeah, it's just, like I said, that's where everybody's getting real tight on each other, and that's where it got really racing. I mean, I was tense, like I was just death gripping the wheel. So, yeah, I was able to keep it kind of clean and just stay out of trouble as best I could, and then yeah, like I said, just on that one, the seas parted, honestly, and that was what was great though between me, and then the 16 was, he went all the way down to the grass to the inside wall. He got through. I went the polar opposite, thinking everybody was going to drift off of the wall down towards the bottom, and it worked out for both of us. So I say can't complain.
All right, man. Well, welcome to Monday nights. Nice job on your debut race. I had to talk to you, because I mean, that was just an outstanding drive through that chaos. And not only that, your debut race end up in a top 5. Nice job. Anything else you'd like to add? Shout outs, thank yous, I love yous. You want to give me a hug? Whatever. It's fine. It's cool. It's whatever.
It's all good. Yeah, I'm a hugger too. So yeah, so big thank you for you for putting these on. Like I said, I've been behind the camera myself and running the show, so I know how much time and effort goes into this. And for you to be running a show like this big, I know there's a lot of time and effort involved. So yeah, big thank you to your dedication to the league, because this is why this league is as big as it is because they got the great show and everybody goes back and watches them and has their friends and family watch them. And I said, that's what makes it a blast for me to run them. So I'm sure it's the same for you. So yeah, thank you for that. All the admins, like I said, for putting these things on. Same thing, a lot of work behind the scenes. And like I said, all the guys at FSR for bringing me on. It was a lot of fun to do that. I've already they said, hey, if the other guys miss it, I'm gonna be reaching out to you. So I might have to kind of keep my driver's suit ready and have some fun. But yeah, other than that, just big thank you to all the guys. Let me race with them, and hi to the family if they're watching. When I send the links to everything after, be like, hey, I actually got interviewed, and yeah, thank you for everything, man. Appreciate you.
All right, man. Well, nice job. And all right, just because I've never seen it spelled this way, how do you say your first name?
Gael.
Gael.
Yes, sir.
And where is that? Like, what kind of?
That's a fun one. It's a Gaelic name. I say my mom's actually French, so it's a kind of a common northern France name. And then, I mean, it's probably Americanized a little bit, but I can tell you though, it's becoming a lot more popular in Mexico. So you'll start to see more Gaels out there. So I won't be as original as I used to be, but I say it definitely kind of throws people for the loop. And pretty much I've always told people, like, I'll answer to anything. So I've been there, done that from school and so on. So but yeah, no, it's a lot of fun though.
All right, well, Gael Brooks, welcome to the league. Nice job, man. Congratulations on 5th place.
Appreciate it, sir. Thank you.
That is Gael Brooks, ladies and gentlemen. Outstanding job to bring it home in 5th place. That was an absolute wild last lap, and I totally wanted to get to talk to some of these guys who got through it. Nate Warren didn't get through it very cleanly, but he did end up in 4th place. So that being said, let me go ahead and go through the rest of our results here tonight. Zach Fritsch, Josh Milam, Stephen Miles, our podium finishing drivers. Nate Warren, 4th. Gael Brooks, 5th. 6th goes to Casey Gilchrist in the 31. Dan Harrington, nice job, Dan, in 7th place. Dustin Logston in 8th. Eric Laurie, 9th. 10th goes to the 2 of Devin Ray. Richard Kuhn, 11th. 12th, Logan Helton. Les Levy, 13th. 14th goes to our stage 2 winner, Gabe Butler. Jeff Crosby Sr. in 15th spot. The 15 finishes in 15th. Rick Sanchez, 16th. 17th place goes to Adam Kilday. Cody Nagels ends up in 18th. 19th, Hunter Reynolds. Kevin Freeze, 20th. 21st. Anthony English, Dude Conrad, 22nd. Sean McCarra, 23rd. Jeremy Stanley, 24th. Rick Seabrands ends up 25th. Josh Ball, 26th. 27th is Alex Giffen. Vicente Guerrero, 28th. 29th, Jimmy Reynolds. Adam Schramm, very rough race for the 87. He seemed like he was always involved in every single yellow. Adam Schramm in 30th. Robert Morrison, 31st. 32nd goes to Zach Workman. Strader in 33rd, 34th, John Guerrero, Alex Green, 35th, 36th, Jeff Crosby Jr., Andrew Schroeder, and Bubba Winningham, 37th and 38th. So that being said, guys, that is going to do it for me. I am tired. I'm ready to go to bed. I am done for the night. Thank you so much for joining me for the Bumpy Road 250. I appreciate all of you, but the house, once again, called it correctly. 12 cautions. Nobody got paid out. The house keeps it all. Keep all my internet bucks. Thank you guys for joining me. So until next time, y'all stay safe and have a good night.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.